disclosure. So I just wanted to let you guys know that in this video I will only show you one side, how to do the blinds, because it really took me like an hour and a half to figure out how to do it since I was learning it as I went. So I gave you guys the Cliff Note version. Depending on the size of the window, you may have to do it 1, 2, or 3 times. In particular, this window, I had to do it 3 times because there are 3 things. So yeah, so what you're going to need for this video is some tweezers for sure. And I use scissors, but you can substitute the scissors out for something else that you have lying around the house, so that way you don't have to go out and spend more money, right? Because we were trying to save money. Okay. And then you're also going to need some clips. I just use hair clips. You can use whatever is going to clip that string. Okay. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this video, and I hope y'all are able to save some money. If you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye. All right, y'all, come with me to save some money. So these blinds is broke, clearly, and they getting on my nerves. And I don't want to buy a whole new set of blinds because I got to do this to like 2 more. And so you want to start off with clipping something at the top so this middle string don't go back up into here. So use something. I just had hair clips. That's all I had that can hold it. So you want to have something on this middle string right there so it don't go up. So then we gonna go to the bottom. You're only gonna take these little things off right here. You see these little things off? We gonna take them off. And here I am going in with my scissors to prop up the cap. We need to get the cap up out of that little bottom part. And you will have to do this for all caps that's on the bottom of the blinds, okay? Remember, what you do to one side, you got to do to the whole thing, okay? So remove all of the caps, okay? Here I am going with my tweezers. Tweezers are a must, at least for me. Because this knot was so small, I tried to access it with my fingers, but I could not get it. So I end up using the tweezers, which made it more easier to do. It does take some time. Make sure you have on some glasses if you need glasses, okay? Because it is very small. The string is tied around this metal part that's holding it down as an anchor. So make sure you do not lose the cap or that metal part, because you will need to tie it back on at the end. I'm going to pull the middle string in all of those places, right? Pull the middle string out. And then you please remember to pull out the other strings on the other side of the blinds. Remember that I am only showing you only one side. You will have to do this however many times you need to do it, 2 to 3 times. Then you should be able to just pull that broken blind through, like so. So then what we're going to do is take the blind from the bottom. These are extra blinds. You are going to put it through here, right? You're just replacing it. Put it through. Put it through. Put it through. All the way to the end. See how I'm inserting that? Going to bring it through here. Slide it all the way through. See that? They all should be sitting there. So then what you have to do is grab this string. Now you gotta put the string back through all three of these. And it might be easier if you just do this, stack them, and pull the string what you can. So at the bottom of the blinds, you have that hard thing at the bottom. What you're going to do is remove that whole thing because you're going to have a lot of excess string um just at the bottom. And I will show you a close up here in a second. Just remove that bottom thing, the bottom look, I don't know what to call it, y'all. But remove the bottom thing when we took the caps out of. Remove that because you're going to have to lose some of that excess string. And then you're going to move it up closer to the extra blinds at the bottom, if that makes sense. Y'all, just watch the clip. Just watch the clip. And then, so, you're going to end up with all that. So what we're going to do is swipe it off. And we're going to put it up through there. And then you could just cut the rest of that off. So then you're going to put it, so I don't know if y'all saw, it was down here, but we're going to move it up because we don't want that excess string. So I put it. All right, so here we are. I am holding on to the second string that we've been working with this whole time, right? What we're going to do is put that string inside that bottom part that we just removed. Make sure that the little hole is facing upward and the big hole is facing towards the windowsill downward, okay? Because what you don't want is to be doing all this and then notice that you have it upside down. They're just gonna make you mad. So make sure you pull the string through the small end to the big end. You're also going to do the same with the cap. You're going to insert that middle string into the smaller part first. Then you're going to pull it through the big part, okay? The big hole, all right? So just use your tweezers and just stuff it in there until it's enough string on the inside to pull out, okay? All right, once you have the cap on, you could go ahead and cut off the excess string that you have, and then you just want to stuff whatever you don't want hanging out. You want to stuff into that hole, and then you just going to put the cap, push the cap in, and that's all you're going to do. Okay, y'all almost to the finish line. Down to the tedious part of it is just putting the little metal thing back on and tying a knot back on it. I did tie it at least 3 to 2 times just so it can hold secure, because this is what's going to hold that middle string in place so it doesn't go all the way back up into the thing and you gotta buy a new set of blinds, right? So just take your time with this and just tie your knot, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then you're just going to stuff it into the hole. And then if you're going to have excess string left out, just snip it, because the blinds are technically shorter since you have replaced them. And that is all the steps that you have to do. You may have to just repeat the steps 2 to 3 times depending on how big your blinds are. Okay, it took me for real about an hour and a half, but I cut the video down to 13 minutes so that way y'all can get a clip note version of what to do. And make sure y'all take the clips off at the top of the blinds because you wouldn't be able to raise them up. But yeah, here I am just making sure everything worked properly, and I thank y'all for watching, and I hope this video helped y'all. Peace out.